My name is Jiaoying Summers. Don't worry about pronouncing Jiaoying. My iPhone auto-correct Jiaoying to annoying. People also ask me, why don't you have a Chinese last name? I had one before I got married. I was a hoe. Hi guys, I'm Jiaoying Summers. Welcome to Tiger Milf podcast, episode number 4. I am so excited. I have an amazing guest here. She is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen and you've ever seen. It's very obvious. And she's a very gifted actress. She's also a comedian. She has everything. I really don't think all Jesus is fair because she has everything. Then I found out she's from Florida. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, the Lord is fair. So, are you ready for my amazing friend, Charlotte McKinney? I'm so loud.
I love it.
I'm so loud.
I love it. You're so sweet.
Thank you.
Too nice.
I was so happy you're from Florida. I'm like,
there's got to be something wrong.
Something wrong. Like you're from a trash bag. I'm from a dumpster. So we are friends. I'm from the dumpster.
But that makes us who we are.
Yeah, we are friends. You know? We know we can smell the stinkiness from each other. Like,
totally.
We are both from the trash.
That's what makes me real and down to earth. I'm just
Yes, you are actually funny. People always ask me this one question: is she actually funny? I'm like, she's actually funny. That's ridiculous. She's actually funny. I don't know what happened in your life to make you funny. I feel like everything's so easy for you. You are so beautiful. But people always say that, but it's not.
No, I mean, I think it's tough because, you know, when you've been in this business for almost 12 years now, you get so insecure and you don't, like, people can say that all day. I don't believe it. Like, you say that and I'm like, you know.
And I know you hate the TikTok bitches, the little ones.
Yes.
Yeah, they try to steal your job.
Totally.
With their stupid dances.
It's hard. You know, the ups and downs of our careers, auditioning, like, you know, and I think that's what made me get into comedy is just to, like, have a space to, like, go just shoot the shit.
Yeah, you have more control over it.
Exactly. And I feel like my life has been spent, like, doing stuff for clients or doing stuff for agents and auditions and tapes. And it's, like, it's just something.
Or looking at the mirror and touching yourself, be like, exactly. Thank you, God. Like, thank you, God. I look good. Oh, my God. I feel like I dressed like an old vampire. I feel like it's a stepmom and the daughter from the first wife trying to have a conversation, trying to connect. And then we realize that we have the mutual interest is like, let the old man die so we can get the money. You look so good. I love this jacket. It's giving Gospel Girls. I watched that to learn English. I'm sorry, Blake Lively is old.
Well, it obviously worked.
It was good. I mean, I have this me love you long time accent. That's why I can't do. People don't cast me in anything.
No, I love it. I wanna take everyone back to how we met, like when we first met.
Oh
we
my
were
God.
On that
Supermodels of comedy.
Supermodels of comedy, and I remember you coming. I was in like hair and makeup, and you coming up. I was just like, this girl is so like awesome and cool.
Oh,
and, like,
thank you.
Says whatever the fuck she wants to say, and just like it's refreshing because you know we're around so many people in our industry that are just fake and kiss our ass, and you're just like so real and down to earth.
Thank you.
And then I just thought it was like the nicest when you invited me to do your show.
You were so funny. You were really funny. You literally I feel like you are so conversational.
I try.
It's so great. I'm getting more conversational now. And I just did my 70 minutes. I mean 60, but I did 70.
No.
Always give the extra.
You can do it. I know you can.
I did like on Thursday in Silver Lake. It was so good. I did 70 minutes.
That's crazy.
I'm so happy.
That's something I don't understand.
I was so happy.
I don't think I can. I mean,
you'll be able to do it.
I could not do that long. Like after like 6 minutes, 7 minutes, I'm like.
You are conversational. I think you just do some crowd work. If I give you 10 minutes, I think you are gonna be fine.
Yeah, and it was funny because I think my best shows have been with you. Because
I have the nurture energy. I think
you do, and your energy around your shows are. I just feel like super positive.
Yeah,
I feel like I've been in situations where I've walked in and the crowd is just like trips me out, and it's just
Oh,
weird.
they hate you. No, yeah,
Totally,
don't get me
yeah.
wrong. They hate you.
They hate me.
They hate you.
wanna
It doesn't
hate
matter you are in New York or LA. They all hate you.
They all hate me, and I think that's what.
That's a Super Bowl bitch. Fuck her, you know.
Yeah, no, but totally. And I feel like every show I've been to at yours has just been so welcoming and open. I don't know, you know, like just very, and you just don't see it very much in LA. Like women just hate every other woman.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's
you and
in
me just
comedy.
had this like clicked, and
Yeah, it's just the sex. Don't get like, don't get too attached to me.
You're just trying to get in my pants. Let's face it.
It's just the sex.
I thought you were being nice. You're,
Oh, it's,
you know,
yeah.
there's an MO.
Yeah,
But
I'm bipolar.
bipolar. This bitch is bipolar.
Coming out. Yeah, bipolar. I think like we should do more shows when I'm back from New York.
Totally. When you
Yeah,
get back,
you did so great.
when you get back, and I think us promoting each other and being each other, like, it's important.
I just need that jacket, to be honest. That's why I'm working so hard.
I
I just
hear
need that
you get the
jacket. That jacket is gonna get me laid. That's what I'm thinking. Like I will get pregnant in that jacket. But thank God for IUD. This jacket looks good.
It'll look great on you.
It looks.
Especially with the new hair color.
Oh, I love my new hair color.
I love it.
I'm back to the OG Jiaoying.
Yes. So tell me, I was telling the audience to let them know that you look so young now.
Thank you.
Not that you looked old.
I did though. I looked like I was my age. Now I look younger.
You look so young, and I mean, with your skin and your background, you don't. I mean, your skin is just
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Lee from Beverly Hills. I appreciate you so much.
But do you do stuff? Because you.
Oh, I have baby Botox, like tiny little bit.
Yeah, that's what you really need.
Because when I was breastfeeding, you keep looking down to the baby at night. You don't sleep.
Mhm.
Your eye drops.
Interesting.
Like Chinese people, they have the fox eye. Like
yeah.
But then my eye go down like this. I can't have that. I'm single with no child support. Like I should look as good as I can. So I got that fixed. Just like some baby Botox.
Yeah, that's all
to help it. Yeah, and I mean rest is just I just try to accept it. I talk so much. I really want to explore this with you. Is the beauty standard of the East and the West, because you've been traveling the world so many times. I'm pretty sure you do a lot of jobs in Shanghai or Tokyo or Korea. You don't?
I haven't. And that's like such a untapped market for me. And I feel like as just like being like a white blonde, I feel like.
Yeah, they would really love you there, because there's a major, major difference between the beauty standard between the East and the West.
Yeah, that's what I was listening to one of your podcasts.
Yeah.
You kind of talking about that, and it's crazy.
Yeah, that'll be actually very good to talk to you about, because you are literally in the beauty industry. So when I was in China, I was literally booked a TV show to play a Chinese girl who went to America, who speaks English, and she is the romantic lead.
Okay.
And that's literally one of the biggest job I booked, right? So the producer and director told me that we are so happy to have you. So now we want to bleach your skin. Crazy. I said, why? They said, you are too dark to be convincing as a romantic lead.
Did you do it?
I didn't think they were serious. And before I was trying to argue, like, secondly, you need to lose 30 pounds.
Crazy.
They want me to be a 00.
Which is like
really
impossible.
They're like a 0 is not a romantic lead. A 00 is a romantic lead. Jesus. Also, your face is too squared. They want a V-shaped face.
Yeah, of course.
And so they want to kind of cut my hair like this and put some like a very strong hairspray to frame my face as a V-shaped face, like this, like tiny.
Stop.
They say your head is too big, your face is too big, and that's when I left Hollywood, and I did acting training with Howard Fine. I'm a serious actress, and my accent is just not helping me, because they don't have roles written for a girl that's not born in America, an Asian girl.
Yeah.
So it's just been hard, and that's literally I can have an accent. Speaking English, I can speak Chinese. That's a good role for me. She's a strong girl. It's a very good role. My whole life, I want to be an actress. When I was a little girl. Yeah. And that's my chance. So I did my first treatment. It's basically IV treatment to remove the melatonin from your skin. And then I just start laughing. I rip it off, because when I was a little girl, Nobody
And
wants to be my
this was
friend in China, in
This
Beijing.
was in China.
Yeah,
Okay.
because when I was a little girl, I was made fun of because my skin was dark. People make fun of me, and it was a thing I had to get over. In America, I started to really embrace my skin color.
Yeah.
I love my
I
skin.
get spray tans like every week. Like I'm wearing a jacket because I don't have a spray tan. Like I had really fair skin growing up, and I feel like you always want what you don't
Yes,
have. It's like
I did the
crazy.
first treatment, and I just ripped it off. I said, my life goal. Yeah, I want to be an artist, but also I want to become this artist with a platform, so I can tell girls who had dark skin in the country they don't value dark skin to understand that they are beautiful just the way they are. Because
Totally.
I had the luxury to go to America, to go to another culture, to look at men and women in their eyes, to know that my skin color is desirable. It is not ugly.
Totally.
And most girls in China, they'll never have this experience. They always think they're ugly.
Yeah.
And that's stupid. So I said, you know what? I don't need this draw. I don't need this. I cannot. Even though I become successful and famous, being this bleached asshole, skinny chopstick, bitch slur. Slur means slut whore. Why would I won't empower anybody? I'm just a fraud.
Yeah.
I'm just a fraud. I also reduce myself to nothingness because I learned to love myself for who I am in America, and I left and I go back to a fraud.
Totally.
I couldn't do it, and I lost would be considered the role of my lifetime. It could change my career. I could become a star, make a lot of money, but I didn't. So I came back to Hollywood, and I'm still nobody. And John Singleton texts me back.
No, but it's true, and I feel like even with me in the start of my career, it was like, you know, I was curvier at the time. I had no one wanted models with boobs, and I was short, and they always say you need to be the opposite of what you are, and that's what fucks with you so much. It's like now I'm, you know, in my late 20s, and I'm hate everything about myself because I've had years and years of people saying, you didn't get this role because of that, or this is too big, or that's too small, or you look too thin, or you look too, like, there's no way you'll ever make the industry happy if you feed into it. You just have to, like, this is what I am. This is, you know, how I work. This is what I love. This is my value, and take it or leave it. And I think the right people that you want to be working with will see that. You know?
Oh my God, it's so empowering. So how long did it take for you to just be like, I am beautiful? I mean, obviously you are beautiful, but I understand you. I'm so beautiful. I'm enough, and I just want to work with people who deserve and worthy of my time than just lighting them, telling you that you are too tall, you are too short, you are too skinny, your boobs are too big.
Yeah. What are you asking?
Like how long it takes for you to really understand, you know what, fuck everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is something I'm still dealing with and learning. But yeah, it's when you do, let's say you do find that client, or whether it's with my modeling or it's with, you know, acting, it's finding that client who sees what I value and sees who I am, instead of like, okay, let's take her and see what we can change. You know, it's like, of course, there's things you can change to do a role or cut your hair, or, you know, different things like that. But when it comes to like changing your size and your skin color, that's like so next level. And
people
like,
do that. When I was in
crazy.
Beijing, my neighbors are major movie stars.
Crazy.
She had twins, and she lost all the weight in 40 days.
That's crazy.
She went back to a size 2, and she cries. She goes, I'm so fat. I'm a bitch, you are a size 2, you still have twins. She's working out. And then you're like, why do you need all the money? You literally cannot breastfeed. You cannot do anything. You can't
no
eat.
Energy.
No energy. She's always
tired.
Tired and bitchy.
Bitchy because you're freaking
starving.
hungry.
Yes, and she looks so beautiful. She has all the money. She makes. She has like $400 million, and she literally is a 4 after 40 days. Size 2.
That's frightening. And so what would that be like? She did surgery or something, or she didn't eat.
She had like a C-section with the kids, and she has this bandage thing to shrink everything back. And she won't breastfeed because that make your boobs saggy, and also like you have to eat to breastfeed.
Yeah,
you have to enough food for the calorie.
You have to have
And
Substitute.
she has a big job like in 2 months, and she has to, because she took a break, it's like has to be continuing that she was this fairy princess with a
Yeah, yeah,
skinny
yeah.
chopstick, bleached asshole.
Truly. Truly.
And she did that, and then I realized like I don't need that money. I'm like, but I do though.
But we do.
Yeah. Anyway, it's that's why I felt it's so empowering that you get in comedy, because you know that you are so sure of who you are, and you want to take control of your artistic decisions. It's you on
Yeah.
stage.
And I feel like every show for me is like such a challenge, because it's like there's always that person in the crowd who's like, oh, fuck this chick. And like I've had a few instances with women who just like have tried so hard to like bring me down, and it's like then they actually see me perform, or
I mean, only a few.
there's a list.
You know we are friends.
There's a,
You know we
there's
are
a
friends.
list.
Only a few?
Only
I
a
don't
few.
believe that.
But it's fun. It's like a thrill. It's like, for me, my biggest goal is like people to see me in a different light. I feel like it's all I've done my whole career, is like I've got my career as being this like, you know, blonde BS, but it's like the fun for me is people being like, oh shit, Charlotte's actually like super down to earth. She's funny. She
You're
doesn't give
funny.
a fuck.
You make fun of yourself all the time on
and
stage.
all my jokes are about making fun of myself.
Yes.
And if you can't relate to that, then like fuck off. You know?
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
everyone's gonna like you, and it's like I've learned that very early on.
Oh, they don't like you. When
Yeah.
you go on stage, they hate you.
Oh, totally.
But then you win them over. You did.
Totally.
You did every time.
I try.
And
But
yeah.
I think once people actually like hear that I have a voice and I'm not just some like dumb bimbo walking around, I feel like they're like, oh shit, you know? So that's just fun for me. I think for me, and especially in the industry with like casting directors, I feel like for years I'd go in and they'd be like, oh, Charlotte, like she's bikini girl number 3, you know? And then they'd be like, oh, you know, so it's a challenge. It's hard.
But I feel like sometimes they would also see you as bikini girl number 4.
Sometimes I get bikini girl number 4 and I'm not mad. I'll take it. Bikini girl number 4 is not a bad.
But you can take all the job in China.
I know.
They want Barbie. Look
Shit,
like
we
just
gotta
like
go.
you.
Next time you go,
Yeah, I'll take you.
take me. You can get a commission on all my jobs.
Oh, nice.
And bada bing, bada boom.
Now we are talking.
As long as they don't like try and bleach my skin.
No,
and
they-
my asshole.
No, you are.
They can do my asshole.
Yeah.
But not my skin.
When you are in China, you are the light. You are brighter than anything.
I
Yeah.
won't get a spray tan in China.
They don't want you to be. They don't want you to have a spray tan.
No.
My mom gave me gloves and big hats when I go out. Then I'm like, Mom, in America, being darker is hotter. She's like, you are not Beyonce. You're always gonna be ugly.
And another thing I find so different and special about you is you grew up with a mother who was.
She's still alive. She lives with me, and she's
Okay.
learning English now. Now she can verbally abuse me in 2 languages. It's not good.
So you know, like hearing your story of, you know, your mom not saying she loved you and things like that. How do you think that that's affected you as you've gotten older?
Oh my God.
I'm getting really deep.
It's really deep. I felt that I knew that they did not want me
Mhm.
because they tell me whenever I make a mistake.
Wow.
I hear that on a bi-weekly basis,
Awful.
like a basic white guys podcast. It came out twice a week,
Yeah.
and it's okay. I got an A- in school. I bring home A-. Why there's an A-? It's PE class, Mom.
Yeah.
I did not bring you back from the dumpster for A-. I'm like, it's PE class. Jump higher, you know.
Yeah.
And then like I would forget my key. She'll slap me and be like, "Why do you forget your key?" I'm like, I don't remember. It's like I just left it in the dumpster. I mean, it's just like
Every time. Yeah.
yeah, it's like kind of like
It's a mind fuck.
yeah, it's such a mind to a point that I just I don't get offended anymore. I just blame myself that
Yeah.
why are you such a loser that your mom saved your life from the dumpster and you cannot even do a tiny thing to make her proud.
It's crazy.
To a
And-
point, I just blame myself for everything. I don't even feel like a victim anymore. I just feel like I can do better, but why don't
Yeah.
I do it? I'll do better next time.
Yeah. And I think that's what makes you so successful. And again, why you crave to like do shows and do longer and be the best version you can be because you grew up constantly wanting to like prove yourself and that, which is hard.
My father never told me that, I brought back you from the dumpster because he was insisting for me to stay there.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he's,
Crazy.
when he's not drunk,
Mm-hmm.
no, he's always drunk.
Yeah, right. I feel like now that I'm like an adult, I see how like my parents were always drunk.
Yeah.
You know, it's like such a big thing, and I think the culture back then was just like drinking was such a big thing, and I think for me now it's like I try not to drink very often because I deal with I have like kidney problems, so I try not to drink, but then I see how much my parents drank growing up. And still to
what
this
is
day.
the most notable experience as a child that something happened when they were drinking you remember forever and they kind of
No, like nothing bad. I think it's just more of like that was just the way of life, and I feel like if I was raising kids, I would do it a little differently. You know, like I feel like it was such a thing back then, and they still every night at 5:00, have to have their cocktail. Some people are just like that. It's weird.
Yeah.
You know,
like somebody like when they have like you have such an amazing career, it's your drug.
totally.
Like
Totally.
it's something that you have to feel fulfilled.
Totally.
And to feel important, to feel that you are creating something that nobody else can do because it's your body, your face, your expression of fashion.
Totally.
And nobody else can do the thing you do. And that's why, but for people like they are looking forward to that kind of feeling at 5 because they don't have anything more exciting to do.
Totally.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, like, like you say, like our addiction is kind of just like work and getting the next thing. And then like constantly, it's definitely like a good drug of choice to have.
I think so. Yeah.
Keeps you busy and focused, and you're not doing other dumb shit.
Yes.
Staying out of trouble, kind of.
Yes. I really like I feel like it's really fun for me to see you do comedy because you are actually really natural on stage, and you also are really spontaneous with the audience. When somebody says something
interesting,
most people would just like stick to the thing they memorize.
Yeah.
When they are not doing it for so long.
Yeah.
They just ignore the people saying things. You're just like, what did you say? And just engage, and that's gift.
Totally. And I think another, coping mechanism I had as like a young child from day one, I would always kind of joke about myself before someone else could. Before someone else could pick on me, I'd say, oh, like, haha, I have, this or that. So I always kind of used it in my life. And then I got to a point where I was just like, it was just such a part of my life. And I grew up, my mom's pretty funny. She's Canadian, and she was always really funny. And I grew up just like every Saturday watching SNL and Mad TV, and I just loved comedy. It just helped me kind of like break out of my shell a bit. So
that's amazing. So, comedy is so amazing.
It's so special. And I think for me, I enjoy working with the crowd too. Like it's fun to like, spontaneous. I think I'm better at like being on my toes and like memorizing. This is what I like. Whenever I'm like I have to memorize something, I fuck up. It's like when I have my natural conversations and my natural dialogue, that's when I feel like I do my best.
I love that actually. When you say you watch SNL, you watch all the sketches, because I study the greatest comedians, and one of my favorite comedian is George Carlin and also Joan Rivers. And I remember Joan Rivers talking about George Carlin's act. He's so powerful, so profound, and everything's scripted. He ran the same set, and you know exactly when he's gonna drop that line, and it's just such a grand theatrical gift to everybody. It's so powerful. But for Joan Rivers, she started her stand up, and in like for year 3 or 4, she got hired by Chicago Second City. She went there and she did improv, and she found her voice. She went back to the bitter end in New York City, the upstairs and downstairs, and then her act is different. She knows what she's gonna say, but she says like a deck of cards. She throws in the sky, and the topics would come along, but it depends on the moment and the audience and how she felt. And I relate to that because I'm more spontaneous like her.
Totally.
But I also understand that there's a structure. But at the same time,
Yes.
that I have control when I lose control. When you said like, oh, if I have to be every line, I don't think I'll be funny.
No, never.
Right? That's why I love that when we are very similar. When I
Yeah.
see some guy heckle you just like, hey,
Yeah.
what? And you start talking to that, and it was funny. And you went back naturally. But most people, like, you ignore them, and then you throw off the audience. You're like, we can't follow you because something's happening right now. There's something happening right now. Why you ignore them?
Totally. And you do that really well too. It's like, and this is something I'm still kind of working on. It's like I want to have my structure. I want to have my jokes, but I want to still not feel so attached to like this. This is how it has to be. And like the first time I did it, it was like, you know, it just felt natural and it didn't feel forced. And I feel like that's when it's my best.
Yeah,
stuff.
I think so.
And I think for you too, it's like you going into a room and reading the crowd and being like, oh, this joke probably won't work here.
Yeah.
Like this joke will definitely hit.
Yeah, totally. When I do things in Seattle and the thing I do in Texas, it's different.
It's day and night.
It's day and night.
Totally.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to ask you. I did a show recently and it was just like the crowd was just off. It was like very like weird male energy, and the guy before me was just like talking about like abortions, and it was just like a weird environment. I was the only girl in the lineup and I bombed because I just like, I mean, they thought I was fine, but in my head I bombed because I was just like rushing my stuff. I didn't stop to like do any of my things and I just rushed my set. So like how would you say like with something like that, walking in and having like a weird room, how do you overcome that?
I feel like whenever I know when there's a weird room, I know when it's weird. So when I walk in a weird room, I would change my routine. Normally, I just going to stay in the green room. I just don't want to listen to anybody.
Yeah.
I would listen to the comedian before me.
You don't?
I would, if it is weird.
You would?
I would.
Okay.
I would read the room and see what joke hits, what joke don't hit. So I understand what kind of people are they.
Yeah.
And I actually would not open with my regular opening.
Okay.
I would do something spontaneous
yes.
about the city, about the club,
totally.
about what just happened, like Kevin Spacey. He, you know, one of the rape charge was dropped. Like I would just basically make them feel like I'm not here to give you something rehearsed. I'm here to have a conversation with you bitches because you guys are losers.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what I did.
You guys are sad, you don't laugh.
Yeah, I like so I got on and I kind of like poked fun at like, because it was like kind of like a shitty stage. I go, guys, don't like overdo it with the stage. Just like a joke. And I think they read it as like me being like,
I think you don't have the right to do it because you are too pretty. So you have to go on stage and make fun of yourself.
Exactly.
Then you do it.
Then you do it. So I was just doing all the wrong things. And then I think I said like the wrong area we were in. I was like, I'm so happy to be in Manhattan. And I think we were in like, I don't know. It was like, I just fucked up the whole thing. But I want to, and that was my last show.
But that's good for you to have that experience.
I needed to have that horrible show, get it off my chest, because you are going to have horrible shows. And it's done with. So now I want my next show to be with you, back in my like favorite spot, and get back on it and not let that one show affect me going on stage again, you know?
Yeah, let's do a good one.
Yes.
I'll get you on a good one when I come back.
Perfect.
It'll be fun. It'll be like a safe and happy and good.
Yeah. No, your shows are so fun, and I love watching you. I didn't get to, when you were doing that big show with like Sarah Silverman and Jeff Ross and all those amazing people. I didn't get to see your thing, but like it's huge.
It was so beautiful. I did another one with Sarah. I think I did 4 shows with her. Last one she brought me up. She said, keep it going for Jiaoying Simmons. I'm like, obviously Summers is the hard part. Sarah is amazing.
So good.
She's so amazing.
I love
it. It was such a thrill. I murdered that room after the most iconic female comedian of my time. I mean, Joan Rivers, Sarah Silverman, those are the people.
Totally. And there is no high in the world like that. I've tried a lot of drugs. Let's just say that. And there is no high like walking off stage knowing you did a good show.
I know. That's my drug of choice.
Really, totally.
Yeah.
And so I think people are like, why are you getting into comedy? Like, focus on, your acting and you're this and then you're that. And I'm like, no.
It's all connected.
It's all connected.
It's part of you. You
When
are the
I have
funny
a good
girl. You've
show-
always been a funny girl.
Yeah,
It's
when
not
I-
something new.
Yeah, when I have a good show the next day with a self-tape, I feel more loose.
Yeah.
I feel like it just helps in every aspect of my life, whether it's like my day-to-day of just how I act with my confidence or self-tape being better because I felt, oh, I could do that in a room. I could do that on a freaking for a casting director.
Yeah,
So-
I see you as this very big successful model, but also you are also you being a funny girl. It's just who you are, and
Yeah.
that's what you do. Is you are in your natural element to be funny and make people laugh.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I just have to kind of keep going and not let the little things.
No, once you have a bad one, do 20 good ones. Just keep doing it.
Exactly.
It's just keep doing it. Keep doing
Yeah.
it. Let the bombing out of the way. So next time you are doing your Netflix special, it's perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah, everybody bombs, but you just bomb in
Yeah.
private.
Yeah, I'm just glad I did it because all of my shows have been like decent and they've been so short and small and
They are
whatever.
bitter and they are angry. They know they can't have you, and they are mad that you want comedy too.
Yeah, and I got it out of the way. So
That's great.
I'm proud of myself that I did it and I'm done. But yeah, on to bigger and better things.
Yes.
Wait, are you doing Vegas in November?
Yeah. Which
That's-
date?
I don't know.
I don't know, but
I
yeah,
need to look it up.
it's already in November. I can't believe
I
it.
wait, it is.
It's literally already November.
I know. Trust me. I know. I could
They go
barely
by
pay
fast.
my rent this month. It's like
Let's talk about boys. Oh my gosh, I had 2 marriages.
Yes. Wait, I didn't know you had 2.
Well, my first one is
Was
my
that like
college-
a child marriage?
yeah, my
Okay.
college sweetheart.
Okay.
We've been married for a long time, and
And did you have kids with that person?
no, we didn't have kids. He's an angel.
Okay.
I still love him very much
Okay.
as like a part of my life. That
Totally.
he's just such a wonderful
Totally.
human being.
Yeah.
And my second is like, whatever.
Yeah.
So 2 marriages. I can't believe I still believe in love.
Totally.
I don't know why.
Totally. And I've been through the ringer with every kind of horrible relationship, and you still have to, wake up and have faith that there's someone out there for you that
Yeah.
it's meant to be, and what will be. And my theory lately that I've been following is, if a guy wants you in his life, if a guy loves you, he'll let you know. And if you're questioning yourself, does he love me? Does he want me to be with him? He clearly doesn't.
Oh my God, that's the goat. That's
It's
the
just
goat.
it's like Why Men Love Bitches, that book that you read in high school. It's like, if you're questioning it, or he's not doing something, or he's not calling,
hmm
actions are
Action is
It's
the truth.
it's the truth.
Yeah.
Know? So no.
What's your type?
What's my type?
Yeah.
Well, I always have gone for just the grimy. Not grimy. I mean,
Like for celebrity, like what? Like let's say like a celebrity that everybody would know, like the type. Just example. You probably did.
I hate these
obviously.
questions. I mean, my boyfriend's like a tattooer and has tattoos like up to his neck, and he's
That's-
fully covered. And I
Oh
don't
my God, that's hot.
right? But I don't even have one tattoo. So I kind of like the opposite of
I have one. I got really drunk. I got it,
Okay.
but I would never get a new one.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. I don't love them on girls.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I just.
But I
don't
like
get
them on guys. Like, I love guys who are tattooed. I love my boyfriend who's fully covered.
it. Mhm.
But yeah, I think I've just loved, I don't know, the bad boy, which has
I mean, we all like the bad
right,
boy.
of course. And I think that's gotten me into a lot of trouble throughout the years, and I've learned a lot through those bad boy relationships. But I think at the end of the day, I know.
So
what I
what's
want.
more important, like looking like hot or a big dick? Just curious.
Looking hot or a big dick? I would say looking hot and being like funny. I don't really like. I'm not like taking my measuring stick out.
Yeah, but like there's a thing called a micro penis, right? Have you ever seen one?
I have.
Oh,
I have.
I have too.
Or maybe, maybe close to one. But I mean,
It's really sad to see a gorgeous man
It's unfortunate.
have everything going for him,
Yeah.
like really handsome,
Mhm.
and then he has a micro penis.
Yeah.
I think it's better just the micro penis beyond an average guy. It's just like, okay,
It makes sense.
the God has given up, you know.
But like you said, you can't have it all. You know, you
Yeah,
some-
but like, don't be micro. Like micro is like a baby carrot. It's like a cornichon.
Oh my God.
Like I'm okay with like average,
Yeah.
but a
I'm
micro is
asking
like
for- Yeah. You know, I try not to.
I'm not okay with average. I can't do average. No, I like a big neck,
So
big dick. Yeah.
you do. So
I
you
mean, I don't
okay,
have to have it. I
Okay, let's say someone is super handsome,
Mhm.
checks all the boxes that you want,
Mhm.
but maybe it's not micro, but maybe it's not massive or something.
I think I'll be okay with it.
Right?
Being handsome is very important. Like I'm so romantic. Like when I'm turned on, I'm turned on. I'll come
Okay.
just looking at you.
Okay.
Like if I'm not turned on, you can have
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I think at the end of the day, it's about having that
connection.
connection.
I think love. But the
Yeah.
micro penis kind of like I don't think it's gonna work. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
You tried.
Yeah, I always was attracted to super wealthy, powerful men because
Okay.
I've been very, very insecure,
Okay.
and I want to prove my mom I can find a wealthy, powerful man who
Okay.
who want me because I don't belong to the dumpster. It's literally not even about love. Like I wasn't capable of really, really. I don't think I was worthy of love. I
Mhm.
feel like love is for somebody who is have everything going for them, who is
Totally.
beautiful, smart, from a family with a lot of money, who's
Mhm.
successful, and you know, like Princess Charlotte, she can have love and run away with a tattoo artist. I have to date a guy who owns the whole building
Yeah.
because I'm already a loser my whole life. I already failed in everything I ever did. And if I don't marry somebody who's rich and powerful, my mom was right about it. You just belong to the dumpster. And I forgot that because of all the hardship that gave me so much power and drive and ambition that to make money, to become successful,
Totally.
that I really don't need to have a guy with all the money
Fuck that.
to control me and tell me the same thing I was told. You are not beautiful enough. You are, because they can have any woman who want the money.
Of
So
course.
they don't see you as what you want to see yourself. They still think you are not. You're like you are replaceable. You know, you are not pretty enough. You are not
Mhm.
tall enough.
Yeah.
Like and then I realized that I don't need it. All the hardship give me the gift to be rich and
Totally.
powerful.
Totally.
I need somebody who I love, and we can build a life together.
Totally. And I think that's what it's all about. I think I've always just been very self-made. I've always I've always paid for myself my whole way through, which has made me take on jobs that I normally wouldn't, or, work harder or stay on set longer or whatever it is. But it's made me who I am, and it makes me kind of be a hustler, and makes me, when I do get a deal or a thing, I'm always trying to find the way to make the most money. And, I think with having a significant other who, takes care of you, there's no drive.
There's no
you
drive.
see these women, and
Also, they know they are replaceable.
totally. And I think I see, I live in Malibu, and I'm in the Palisades, and I see these women, and they just are so like, they
You have
don't
to
do
take me to
anything.
the village.
Yeah, yes, I will.
It's so fun.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I can take the kids.
Yes, I would love
Auntie
that.
Charlotte.
I
Oh my
would
god,
love
my
that.
son would die.
I would love that.
He is only 4 and he
Love
know
it.
who's hot.
Oh, good.
I don't know why.
Good.
He knows.
I'm taking them.
He follow you around wherever you go. And he
I
knows
love it.
who's hot, who's not.
Okay, good. Hopefully he thinks I'm hot.
Oh, of course. He's very smart. My daughter is also very cute though. I mean,
Oh.
she's not important like my son, but she's
But
actually pretty cute.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
But yeah, I think you see, like, I see these women who have all this money, and they're super unhappy, and they're sitting around all day, and they're worried about,
Their
them
husband
fit-
leaving them.
Exactly.
And
it's just,
worry about getting older.
yeah, and it's just not, I've always seen that, and it was always just something I just found really boring, and I just couldn't be that girl who, like, sits in a mansion all day.
You are the girl I see like who loves to laugh.
Yeah.
because you choose
Totally.
your life to own your destiny, and you are very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that because you decided that you're like, I don't need your money. I can
No.
make my own money,
Totally.
and I don't need a private jet,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna love who I want to love.
Totally. And
And I'm doing that right now
Good
to
for you.
know that I don't need a guy who's super rich to take care of me, because I pay for everything. I take care of
Exactly.
my whole family.
Yeah.
I already exceeded that level. I'm like, oh my god,
I can do
I don't even have rent. I don't have mortgage. I bought the house with cash. Like I don't need
fucking
a guy, like a older guy who's more powerful and richer than me to tell me you look fat in that dress. You know,
Fuck
like
that.
your joke sucks.
No one has time for that.
No, I'm like not. No, don't tell me I'm not funny. Fuck you. I'm
Fuck
very
you.
funny. Me so funny, motherfucker. Like don't
So
even
funny.
start.
No, but it's true. It's like once someone has, a grasp on you with finances,
Mhm.
you have this weird thing where they kind of own you in a weird
They
sense.
do
and
kind of own you, and also you felt that you are not as successful as
Totally.
you could be, and you
Totally.
kind of slow down with your career.
Totally.
Yeah, because the confidence and the drive, like you said, the drive, you don't have the drive.
You don't have it.
You have to be a hustler to make it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in my hustler stage.
I
right
love
now.
that. Me too. Let's hustle together.
Cause shit is expensive.
They are, and you
living where we live, and
Mhm.
you travel. You go to New York a lot.
Mhm.
And I've been traveling a bunch, and fuck, it's expensive
Mhm.
just to fucking stay alive. Just like
It mainly is the little TikTok bitches. They dance and they have 20 million followers. Take all the job.
take all the jobs, and
Take all the
like
money.
they're getting these $1 million deals to just like
Just do yeah.
just do that bullshit.
I can't.
I can't either.
Mhm.
It's fucking horrible.
No.
Oh, and then another thing I wanted to ask you, because now
Mhm.
I'm taking over your podcast and asking
Yes.
you questions.
Mhm.
What do you do when you're not in the mood to go on stage?
I'm always in the mood to
You're
go on
always in the
stage.
mood.
Yeah. I remember I kind of understand why my husband left me.
Mhm.
We were having sex. I'm like, oh my god, that's so funny. Get out. I stood up. I'm like, I read something. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I have a joke. It's like, he's like, you are kidding me, right? I'm
You're
like,
fucking
actually,
joking.
I have to make a TikTok right now because I have to talk to the camera and see if this one will work. Because I test my joke on my TikTok.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll try out a joke. I speak directly to the camera. I'm like, hey, listen, somebody said this, like, blah, 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 blah. And then if it go viral, I'll put it in my act. If it doesn't, I'll just drop it.
Yeah, done.
So he's like, are you kidding me? I said, this is gonna be really funny.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
I have to do
I'm not
this.
kidding.
Yeah.
So I realized that I didn't love him
Mhm.
as much as I thought I would.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love my work more, but the things like, because I know that the reason I married him because I was insecure that I need a man to take care of me financially. He's handsome. I like they have to be handsome. I can't fuck anybody who's not hot.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Got it.
Can't do it.
Got it.
Can you do it?
Can I do?
Like fuck a guy who's not hot.
No.
You see, I can't. I mean, I tried.
Not that it's not. I don't. To me, it's not even about being hot. If there's not that
Yeah.
feeling there,
Yeah.
maybe he's hot to me. Maybe he's not hot to you. But
Yeah, it's the connection.
it's the connection.
Yeah, but also like you feel like he looks like gorgeous,
Right?
even though he's not gorgeous to everybody else. But in
Yeah.
your eyes, you think he's gorgeous.
Totally.
But there's somebody in everybody's eyes they are not gorgeous,
Yeah.
and I just can't do it.
Yeah. You can't. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
I just
You have
like
morals.
yeah I like pretty boys. I like pretty guys.
Good.
I just like pretty guys.
You're in your pretty boy.
Yeah, I
state.
love beautiful men.
Good.
I can't help.
As you should.
Like I'm a milf, tiger milf. Want to eat fresh meat. You know,
I
like
love
I don't.
it.
I want to eat like
She's
a
ready for
rotten meat. You know,
No, you want that fresh.
fresh meat. It's good for my
fresh
teeth.
fuel.
Good for my skin. Good for
Good
everything.
you.
It's good for me. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. I'm 32 and I'm not gonna
Uh-uh.
fuck anybody who's not pretty.
No, you need that. You need all.
I need
you know,
inspiration. I need them to be my inspiration.
You need. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
you're in the part of your life where, if it doesn't serve you and it doesn't bring value to your life and it's negative, fuck it.
Yeah, it's like my husband bought me this book, Marie Kondo,
Okay.
the Japanese lady who does organization on Netflix.
Okay.
She had a show about organizing
Oh, yeah.
your life.
Yeah.
And also there's a book about getting rid of the things that does not sparkle joy anymore.
Okay, yeah.
Like even in clothing,
Yeah.
even like anything, like
Anything.
furnitures.
Totally.
And then my husband bought me this book. It's like, you should learn to be like her. I can't find it. And I look at him, I'm like, you don't sparkle joy anymore. You should leave.
You're like, you don't spark the joy.
Yeah,
Thank you for the book.
And your dick, the whole package is not sparking joy
the whole
anymore.
thing is not sparking.
Yeah, get the hell out of my life.
Well, I'm proud of you and I'm stoked for you. And I feel like you're in such a great place in your life. And I feel like if you were still in that marriage, that would be just like pulling you down on your way.
I think I wouldn't really be alive.
No.
And I don't want to talk about suicidal, but I tried to kill myself after the first baby, the postpartum depression.
It's horrible.
And he didn't believe in depression.
Yeah.
It's a generation gap.
Yeah. A lot of people don't. And that's kind of what I was asking. Like, I suffer with depression and I've had anxiety since, I was in my mom's stomach. But sometimes I feel I'm having those days where I'm just like not in a mood or I'm like just depressed and I have to climb these holes. I need to climb myself out of this. And sometimes I have a really hard time getting myself to like leave my house, go to a show, put a face on. It's fucking hard if you're not in the mood.
Yeah, when I'm not in the mood, I do that too because I'll feel better if I do it.
Yeah, and then for me, it's like if I'm having one of those depressive moments, I feel like for me, once I'm out and I've gotten myself out of the house, I feel so much better.
I know.
You
when I feel like death, I remember one of the worst time is that I just got passed at the Laugh Factory. I have my first show with my face on the marquee. Huge. And then it was a huge moment for me. My ex-husband and I had got in this ugly fight. He started mocking me, calling me like, you stutter. You used to stutter when you were a child. I used to stutter. He's like, you're going to stutter again.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, I just start stuttering, talking to him.
Of course.
And I lost my mind. I started crying. I sit in the corner, cry. I ran to the closet. I cried for 2 hours. And then I fixed my makeup. I drove to Laugh Factory. I fucking murdered.
Murdered?
Yeah.
Drop the mic.
Yeah. So I know that I'm born to do this. And
totally.
He needs to be gone.
Yeah. No, I think that's
because he just wanted to make sure that I don't do it.
He wanted you to be under his
control.
Yeah. And when you were doing successful, he had to,
sabotage
down.
Everything.
And I've definitely been in a relationship like that. And early in the start of my career, I was with someone who was horrible like that. And,
like they say nice things. They say things you want to hear because we don't want to stay. If you just tell you are garbage every day, I'm like, well, okay, okay, bye. But they know how to play your mind,
and they know what bothers you. Like him saying your stutter is like an ex talking about my nose. He would call me said I had a pig nose, which makes me now hate my nose. So it's like they know where to like get you, and then they'll say, "Well, I was just joking," or
He's like, I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. No, you're not.
No,
you're trying
to. You know exactly.
I know exactly what.
Or to push my buttons. You know exactly.
And I got out of that relationship 3 years later, which I wish it was sooner, but I got out of it, and it was the best thing I had ever done.
Yeah, everything started taking off, right? Everything.
Yeah, I mean, and not even that. It was just like I wasn't being harassed every day.
It's not even like what I'm saying. It doesn't mean you are happy, but like I always believe like it's better to be unhappy by yourself than being unhappy with somebody else.
Totally.
Because they are harassing you.
Totally. And when we broke up, he was like a Kanye West. He would just text me and send me ugly pictures of myself and just harass me and just say like, you look like shit. Your career's horrible. Like you're, every horrible thing that he knew would affect me, he would write me and I would block him and he'd still find ways to write these horrible things. And he was, an actor in Hollywood who, knew people too. And he would talk horribly about me, but, it's done with, it's gone. It was a part of my life and it made me who I am today.
Exactly.
Do I wish I ended it sooner?
I mean, I wish I ended my marriage earlier.
Totally. It's like you look back now and you're like, God, I wish I just like could tell myself when I was freaking 20 years old. Like,
Yeah.
this guy's 40. Get the
Mhm.
fuck out of here. He's treating you like shit.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Exactly. Mine was like 20 years older than me, my ex.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I think it is like an age thing. Like,
Yeah.
it was like he was older.
He knows.
He knew.
He knew how to say things.
And they get younger girls because
easy to control.
they're easy. Exactly.
They can't control us right now. I'm gonna fucking smack
they know not to go to
yeah.
the girls who are a little older because they know that they know what's right and wrong.
Yeah.
When you're young, you don't, you're like, oh, he likes me, blah, blah,
Yeah.
whatever. And that's why he's always dated girls who are like 19 because they're all fucking stupid.
Yeah, they are dumb.
So
easy to control.
Have at it.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Everything happening in our life made us who we are
totally.
today.
Like you said, like, the way you were raised or where we were from or being in the dumpster, truly is why we're fucking OG bitches.
I know. We are OG bitches. I'm like, if you have any advice to ask about from Uber Karen would be a character inspired by my mom.
Okay.
Who's like tell no bullshit.
Okay, so what am I doing? Asking her for advice on
you
something?
You just ask Uber Karen, which is me.
Oh, okay. Is she coming?
She's in my mind.
Okay. Advice from Uber Karen.
Like about anything, about life, about stand-up, about anything.
Okay.
Work, anything.
Trying to think.
Also, like advice about stand-up.
Yeah, okay.
Rules about comedy. She has
what would be your biggest rule in comedy, Uber Karen?
A rule of comedy is that don't give a fuck about what other people think. If that person is Joan Rivers or Bill Burr, listen. But if they are not what you want to be in 10 years, just be like,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always. Because comedy, like, I feel like you can always have a comedy coach. And your coach is going to give you advice in a safe place when you give them the right to be your coach.
Of course, yeah.
When somebody is not your coach, they should not be telling you anything about anything.
Exactly.
Because when I started comedy, I was taking class with this guy, and he's like, you dress up too much. You should wear glasses. You should look like average, because you are when you try to look pretty, you are not funny. You'll never make it. Then I just left. I'm like, bye.
Yeah. You're like,
so
thanks for the advice.
Yeah. What made me today is all the bombing I did at my open mics. All the shitty shows I did at the stupid fucking bars.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Those are what made me today.
Totally.
All the bombing, all of the heartbreaks and the tears and all of, and of course at times the good laughter when I win them.
Yeah.
When I win them. And those are what taught me to how do I take my materials, how do I go anywhere. Of course, I have some great friends who would help me. I gave them the authority to give me advice and to work on some jokes with me.
Totally.
But that's because you work with Janelle, like you would trust her because you know
totally.
It's healthy and she's helping you. But like somebody who's not her, you're like you go short. Like, oh, I think you should do this and that. You're like I don't listen.
I wasn't asking.
I wasn't
asking you.
Yeah.
And I love criticism because it helps me do better. I'm very open to feedback.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
But it has to be from like, my agent, my manager.
Exactly. Somebody who's professional.
Exactly. So if like Joe Blow is telling me to like not wear a nice dress, like go fuck yourself.
Yeah, they would do that to you because you make them feel insecure.
Totally.
Yeah, people keep try to like, I have people starting rumor about me. Like I opened my comedy club because I want to fuck all the young comedians. I'm like, first of all, I only fuck guys for my career. I don't fuck them to give them a career. You think I'm stupid or something?
Wait, I love hearing those things that people think about you. And like, just
I'm like, I'm gonna fuck an open micer. God damn it! Like,
you're like, I'm glad that's how you see me.
I do Kegels.
Yeah, like I'm good.
I'm gonna waste this good pussy.
I'm good.
This is DSL, dumpling soup lips. Like I don't waste my thing on anybody who's like I don't.
No,
God,
that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
no, you own a fucking spot because you're a gangster.
Yeah, I wanted to go there every day so I can get better at what I do.
Exactly.
That's all. And of course,
you're fortunate enough to have had that opportunity, and you took it, and you're doing what you fucking love.
Yeah, I showcase people who are funny. That's all.
Totally.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah. Let's help each other. Yeah, you can do whenever you want on the weekends. My club will have Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I've never been
2 shows a night.
Actual.
Oh my God, 2 shows a night.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah, you can pop in tonight for the 9:30 if you have time. Like it's on Melrose and Kawunga.
I'm nervous.
You are gonna murder. Yes.
No, I want to like line a date and like.
We'll talk to
Okay.
your assistant. My Sophie, my assistant can talk
Oh,
to
so
yours.
Sophie's assisting you now.
She's my full-time assistant
I
for like
love
8
her.
months, 9 months, I think.
She's amazing.
Well, she's a Jewish girl from New York. I don't save money on assistants. I want the best.
Yeah, she's a badass too.
Yeah,
It's all about surrounding yourself by awesome, great, inspiring, happy, motivating people.
She saw me when I filed my divorce. You know, she saw everything, and she just she was there. She saw it. It didn't break me. It made me. It made my career.
Totally.
Yeah, when I decided like no,
I'm so proud.
I don't need the money. I don't need it.
No.
I don't need it. I really don't.
There's no amount of money that's worth your happiness.
Exactly. That's
ever.
Yeah, that's the queen said it. Yeah, that's so true. Being happy is love is currency.
Totally.
Literally, like a real love is currency. It's gonna make you rich, successful, and happy.
Totally. Yeah. And just being happy with who you are, I think. Something I'm still trying to find.
You have beautiful face, amazing personality, and you are such a great person too. And most importantly, you're gonna give me that jacket.
Most importantly, she's getting the jacket on the podcast.
I know. Oh my god, it's so hot.
I just took the tag off.
Oh my god.
I'm literally getting it. Rougie Paris a shout out.
Oh.
It's yours, baby.
Rougie Paris. Rougie Paris.
Rougie Paris.
I'm getting it not because I'm importing that for Rougie Paris. It's because Charlotte think I'm importing it. And that's what.
I'm stoked you liked it.
Oh, I am like this is so like a super rich New York fancy Upper East Side.
Right. She's
Slut whore Park Avenue bitch.
I love it. I can't wait to see you do a show in that.
I'm wearing this in New York. Wearing this in New York. I have 4 shows a night in New York for like the whole week.
I love it. You're sad.
20 shows.
It's gonna be cold.
Yeah, you also should do the improv in December. Are you in LA in December?
Yeah.
Okay, you should do the improv.
Done.
I'll give you the date.
Done.
You did that room before, and I think
that's
familiar.
Like my favorite room.
Yeah. You are a bad bitch because that room is the most notorious room. You can hear Joe Rogan talking about how much he bombs in that room. That room is where people bomb, and you killed.
Really?
Remember that. That room is hard.
I had easier time. Like my best shows were in that room.
Yeah, so that says something.
Thank you.
You are meant to do this, bitch. Yeah. That's not
fun.
Easy room. It's not easy room because there's like an industry and the people, they go to the improv, you know, they watch all the greats. They don't really laugh when it's not really worthy of their laughter.
Yeah. No, totally. And anytime maybe because when I'm going, it's the show you're putting on. Like I haven't gone there when it's not you, but I don't know.
You're good. Maybe you're good.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Yes, you are good. You're good. I was very impressed.
Well,
yes.
You're the star, so I will take it.
We are the stars. Yeah. We are the stars. Oh, we are doing good with time. So I want to talk about rules of comedy. One is don't give a fuck. I think before we leave that I also feel like another rule is basically to not be afraid.
Okay.
Because as a comedian, we would be the most courageous people for people to look at because we are insane.
Yeah.
We would choose a career to go on stage to do the worst, most scary form of public speaking in front of people every single night.
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld said something really funny is that he thinks people don't like stand-up comedy. It's scary. And like there's one example, like if there's a funeral, the guy who's giving eulogy would wish he's in the coffin. Because it's so scary. He'd rather die.
He'd rather be
jumping off the roof.
Talk at a funeral.
In front of people. But for him, he has some note. But like for us, I think Phyllis Diller said something. Phyllis Diller said something really, really profound. It's like as a stand-up comedian, you die every 15 seconds.
Oh, totally.
You don't know they're gonna laugh or not.
Oh, totally.
Whenever they don't laugh, you lose control. You have to regain control. You go back to square one, and even like worse. And you have to do it, and that's the control. So I love when you're on stage, when somebody tackle you, you just like you go at them because you are the captain.
Yeah, and let's say you're having a show and you're like, let's say 5 to 10 minutes in, and no one's really giving you laughs, what the fuck do you do?
I just be like, what's up? What's going on? Hey,
I kind of call it out. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like, you know, when that happened to me, I was just kind of like, sorry, like, did I say, like, you know,
I think
like,
you should still take charge.
yeah,
You should be like, hey, you, okay, why you looking at the puzzle? Like, what's wrong with you, man?
yeah,
To a guy, like,
yeah.
why you like? Did you eat? Did you just eat something that tastes bad? Like, what? Having a bad day? What happened? Tell me what your day. Tell me about it. Tell me.
Tell me what's so wrong with you.
Yeah, tell me what's wrong. Like, yeah, it's okay. Like, I'm just here to. I want to know why you look like you just smell something bad. Tell me.
And something Janelle,
Address it.
yeah, and something Janelle told me too is like, people go to see these shows to like laugh and have fun and enjoy it. You know, they're
Mhm.
not coming there to like be bummed out, and like you're the highlight of their night to come and see that. So it's like I try and remember like people are coming here to laugh and they're
Mhm.
open to
Yeah.
like hearing us.
Same with
So
like auditioning. The casting
Totally.
director want
They
you to be the one,
they want you to do
to be the best.
totally.
So they can just stop working and find the right person for the
Exactly.
project. They don't want to
Exactly.
be there to judge you. They don't.
Totally.
They wish you can do so good.
Totally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for me right now, it's just like working on not being in my head so much and not giving a flying fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like the more I'm around you, it helps me.
Oh, I love it. And then when you go on stage, the first thing is like you just rip your heart out and just make fun of
Totally.
yourself. Then you
Totally.
move to other things.
Totally. Yeah.
Because people hate us.
Yeah. Got it. I always have to kind of go out and talk shit on myself for
Yeah.
a bit
Yeah.
and then get into what I want to
Yeah.
talk about.
Because you have to know that all the girls hate you, all the guys want to fuck you, and they're all dates. And the guys are like, why are you laughing? She's not funny. She didn't even open her mouth yet. And the guys are like, should not laugh for the rest of the night because if I laugh at once, I won't get a BJ. So your job is to make the girls like you too.
Yeah, totally.
Because there's hot girls every girl like people love. We love Goldie Hawn.
Of course.
She's hot as
Of
fuck,
course.
but we love her.
Of course.
Like like a Lucy Ball. She's yeah. It's just like because it's all dates.
Totally.
And when the girl feel competitive, like the guys don't want to laugh at you, just not because of you. It's not personal. So I want you to think about that too. So you just like you forgive yourself more for like, oh, it's not about you. It's just like girls get competitive.
Totally.
They
totally. Do. Yeah, and if I ever like, don't get laughs, I don't take it to heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel like, with going up and if I'm like talking about my looks and like talking myself up, it's just not funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of like how do I make them feel like we're all in this together.
I think you should just use that joke. People think I have a modeling career and also do acting.
Yeah,
I make money from doing modeling and my life is perfect. But don't worry, Jesus may be born in Florida.
But don't worry, I'm from Florida.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Something like you just make fun of you.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, I always do a joke because it's like it's nice on the outside, but I deal with a bunch of health stuff. So it's like it's not all what it looks like sometimes.
You're like I'm like a Maserati, but
but with a really bad engine.
With like an engine from Prius, Prius with a Prius engine.
That's the joke. I may look like a Ferrari, Maserati, whatever, but inside I'm an old Prius.
Or like a Toyota Corolla.
I'm a Toyota Corolla.
You're like a Prius. No. Actually, I just McKinney is hurting. I think it's the Corolla. It's a Toyota Corolla.
It's a Toyota Corolla.
Yeah. You're like
that's missing a lot of things.
Yeah. That's funny.
But yeah, there it is. There's our open. But yeah, I think when people can kind of like see like it's like
that's funny.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love you.
It's relatable. You know, people know like, it's not always what it looks like sometimes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or
like, you see some of these like beautiful.
But the Charlotte is also actually she looks just beautiful as in person as in magazines.
No.
That's true.
No. It's all an illusion. But no, you see some of these amazing girls who travel the world and they're beautiful and this and that, but they're like so unhappy, or they're dealing with so many different things. So I think everyone just has to be a little nicer.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
A little more forgiving. And I think it's made me just be
Happier.
nicer.
I think so. I
Yeah.
forgave my mom and my dad, and now we are
Amazing.
in a really good relationship. My mom apologized to me.
Yay.
You know, I'm very happy. I wouldn't be able to do comedy if my mom is not helping me full time with the children.
Totally.
I can just be like, okay, she's a bitch. I don't talk to her, but I will never get over my trauma because it
No.
wasn't my fault. It was her fault, and she knows that it was her fault.
Totally.
She told me it was her fault, and I
Totally.
forgive her. And I forgive her. I know if she would do it one more time, she would treat me feel like I'm a princess.
Totally.
Like what I'm doing to my daughter, and she treated my daughter like she's a princess.
Totally.
Even though my daughter kind of have a dumpling lips like me, but my mom's like, it's cute.
But you know, in it, I think too, it's like you can like either take what happened and like be a sour bitch, or you can make you be like, I do not want to be like my mom. I want to make my daughter feel the best she can feel, and I want to be the best mom I can be.
I want my daughter to go to therapy because I didn't go to her ballet recital one time.
Yeah, like
I want her to be
truly, you want her to be the best version and loved, and you don't want anyone to go through what you had to go through.
Yeah. I was lucky. I can be like a cheap whore, but I'm still a hoe, but like I'm like more like a higher level. Yeah. I decided just like to make myself to be the most important thing ever happened.
Yeah.
In her life.
As you should.
Make her proud.
And
she is proud.
And you should be proud.
She told me she's proud. She didn't tell me I love you, but she said I'm proud, sort of. Sometimes on Tuesday afternoons when your sister is not calling me.
Tuesday afternoons.
when Jiaoying is not calling. Jiaoying is her pride and joy.
So how many other siblings?
I have a younger sister and my son. Not my son, her son, my brother.
Okay.
The one with the penis.
How do you know he has a micro penis?
With the penis, not a micro penis.
Oh, with
I don't know
penis.
if it's Michael or not. It could be. It could be Michael. I don't know. It could be.
Wait. So you had a sister. So were you like the middle child?
I'm the old one.
Oldest?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, weird. I feel like the oldest are like the favorite.
Yeah, but like they only hit the oldest one.
Really?
Like when we fight, I'm always getting hit.
Yeah.
And then my sister would slap her own face to cry to tell mama I slapped her.
Yeah.
She's a manipulative. Like middle ones they are very smart and manipulative.
Yeah.
They should be actors.
Yeah. I mean, I was the youngest, and I feel like I got away with like so much bullshit.
Middle ones are very manipulative. They have to really.
They have to really work it.
Yeah, work it. Younger ones are like you just get
everything.
whatever. You get you get everything.
Yeah, there's something about being like the baby in the family, and you just are like used to just like like by the time I was in high school, my parents were like old as fuck, so they just were like, you're on your own. Like they had done it with my sister. They didn't, they kind of gave up once it was my turn. So
that's I feel like that's maybe who you are.
Totally.
Yeah.
A loose cannon.
Yeah, because the younger ones are all like so attached, but for younger one you're just like a free spirit.
Yeah.
And a fucking hustler.
Yeah, I dropped out of high school. I said this wasn't for me, and I just fucking did my own thing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That take balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was failing miserably. I think I'd still be in high school if I didn't drop out, because I don't think I would have ever passed. And that wasn't my strong suit.
Yeah, but most brilliant people, they drop out of schools.
Totally.
Because school is for people who want to follow.
Yeah. Yeah. I never went to college. I never did any of that bullshit. And
I dropped out the last year of college to come here to LA. I don't want to waste my tuition in Kentucky, so I came here to do acting. And my ex-husband tried to tell my mom about it, tried to like make me feel guilty and shameful about it. Like, do you know your daughter dropped out? She's like, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
He's like, you okay with it? She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
He want to like set me up. Like, it's like I'm like, I'm not ashamed of who I am.
Yeah.
You can shame me all you want, but I'm not ashamed. I love everything about this hoe. Like, I love her. She's a bad bitch. I love this hoe.
She's an amazing hoe.
Yeah, exactly. You can't shame me. I love everything about me.
Good.
I love all the dick I had, and I love all the dick I'm gonna have, and I'm gonna choose a man for love.
I love that.
Yes. Where can we find you, Miss Charlotte?
In the dumpster.
I saw a trash bag, but okay, we'll be together.
You can find me at your next shows.
Yeah, my next shows.
Improv.
Yeah.
And Instagram, all that dumb bullshit.
Yeah. Yes, guys. I'm in New York next week. I'll be in New York. Yeah, you guys won't hear that, but I'll be in New York festival and comedy festival, running my 1 hour And by the way, I have shows every week. If you want to see me, come to see me. I'm funnier in person, and I will roast your name in Chinese if you come to see me. I have Tiger Milf t-shirts that they are very cute. Buy them.
Buy that shit.
Yeah, jiaoyingsummers.com. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere you can find me. I'm very funny. I'll make your life happy and make your dreams come true.
Legend.
Love it. We did it. We're